You can now learn anything you want to in my flashcard aim trainer game POLYGLOCK. I've just added this custom builder that lets you create, share, and import your own lists. That could be for learning German, mathematics, anatomy, Pokemon trivia, and who knows what else. Originally, POLYGLOCK was only intended to be used for learning Japanese, and if there was enough demand, some other popular languages in future updates. The problem with that idea is that it was frankly a waste of the flashcard aim trainer environment I had built. It's really fun and satisfying to play, but it would really only be useful to people currently learning Japanese. At first I thought, well, that's my game's niche. And I can tell you right now, after my first video announcing the game, that mindset did not last long. I received so many comments and messages asking for all sorts of different languages to be supported, and even for other applications like studying for school or university. It was awesome to see so much interest in the game, but at the same time the list of desired content and features became quite overwhelming. How on earth was I going to support so many different languages, let alone school and university courses, when Japanese, the language I was familiar with, took an age to curate, and that was with the help of native and non-native experts. And that's where the custom builder comes into play. Instead of being the one and only arbiter choosing which modules live or die, I can instead give the tools to the players to create whatever they want. This way, the game becomes a playground and the players can play the way they want to. I'm personally a huge fan of user-generated content in games. In Kovacs, you can make your own scenarios, playlists, themes, and so on, which is awesome. There are even entire communities built around this like Voltaic, where thousands of people interact with content they've created. And in a wider arc, I've been playing custom Warcraft 3 maps since I was a kid and still do. And even games like Time Splitters having their own campaign and mapmaker was so much fun to play around with. I have no idea where this will all end up, but I like to imagine that at some point people will be sharing around the best lists out there for all sorts of topics. If you want to learn German, you can import Otto's Intro to German because that's the one everyone recommends. So how does the builder work in POLYGLOCK? Right now, you can enter the custom mode and all of your lists will appear here. To create, edit, or import them, you open the list builder. You can think of it like a Temu, Excel, or Google Sheets. For simple, short lists, you can add your rows and manually enter info, but that can get a bit tedious. Really, the magic here is the bulk import field. This lets you build your lists in something like Google Sheets and then simply copy and paste right into POLYGLOCK. Your list name is this white heading, the category is the yellow subheading, and each unique list number for a category will create a checkbox that represents all the rows with that same number. For example, for anatomy, we have two checkboxes. You can play one or both, whatever you like. This 1 creates a checkbox. Then every row with a 1 next to it for the anatomy category gets put inside of that checkbox. So clicking that first box would randomly serve you these pairings. Clicking only the second box would show you these ones, and clicking both would show all of them. Right, so that's just an easy way of splitting up the content into bite-sized chunks if that's how you like to learn. I think at this point the game is very close to being released and it will probably be live in a couple of weeks. For now, there is a demo available on Steam, and if you could sling the game a wishlist, that would be much appreciated. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.